What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Just Zugal back again. And today, I've got another movie review for you. That is the Tuxedo. I have no idea where this came from, but I have huge bins of DVDs that I keep them in, just like long boxes. And I was going through them the other day and I saw this and I thought, where the hell did you come from? I don't remember buying you. And I decided, what the hell, let's give it a watch and review it. And just to give you a taste of what the plot is, Jimmy Tong is an ordinary cabbie turned chauffeur who slips into a $2 billion super spy suit and inadvertently becomes a dashing secret agent. The story, while it sounds stupid on paper, it actually worked well on screen. I felt like the goofiness added a lot of charm to the movie, and it really helped make it entertaining to watch. I mean, Jackie Chan movies, I mostly watch them for the action, which, as you know, he has a great way of doing his fight sequences. But here, I don't want to say the action became secondary to the story. There was a nice balance between the two. And I felt overall it helped the movie. Most of the time the Jackie Chan movies, or really any martial arts movie at all, you mostly watch it for the action. The story is secondary, but here it found that balance like just right enough, in my opinion. And it was entertaining as hell. I'll say that. It was enough to keep me going through the movie and keep me interested to see where these characters go, see where the villain goes, see what he does, what his grand plan is. It kept me going along, so it was great in that sense. Now, there were some things I liked and disliked about the movie. All of the characters in the movie come off as likable, which I don't know whether it's the writing, but I think it's mostly down to the actors that played them. You know, specifically Jackie Chan, Jason Isaacs, and Jennifer Love Hewitt. Jackie Chan and Jennifer Love Hewitt did work well together. I felt they had a lot of chemistry. In fact, I would go as far to say that the entire cast had a lot of chemistry together. They played off of one another very well, and it was kind of like watching a well-oiled machine work. The fight scenes were well laid out and funny. The one that really comes to mind was the fight that Jackie Chan had in the hotel suite. That was a great fight scene. If you do nothing else, go up on YouTube and look up that fight. It was fun, entertaining to watch. The story and the characters do have a great deal of charm, which did make it a lot easier to get through the film, as I said before. And the film did have a lot of good special effects. I mean, at least for the time. Some of it doesn't hold up as well, but overall it's not bad. Now, there was only one bad thing I could think of with this movie. And that is, you know, the jokes, they were good most of the time, but there were points where it did get a little too silly. The one scene that comes to mind, and I knew it was going to be a point where it was like a downturn when I was watching it. And that was the scene where Jackie Chan knocks out James Brown and then goes on stage and impersonates him. That was the point where I thought, is this movie, you know, is this where it goes downhill? But luckily it was just a little dip in the road. But overall it really wasn't that bad. As for a final verdict on this movie, if you enjoy action comedies, or even most of Jackie Chan's works, you might want to check it out. I would say even just, you know, the average viewer, if you see it somewhere cheap. You know, I'm sure this movie by now is probably like $1 or, you know, $2 to $3 at an FYE or whatever. I'd say check it out. So, you know, the Tuxedo, it definitely gets my seal of approval. So if you see it anywhere or have a chance to view it, I'm sure it's probably on TV a lot. Sit down and give it a watch. You'll probably be entertained by it.